guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, so you might be wondering what this jumbled mess is. Well, I'm going to be setting up my social media and business section for February, so just note this might be a long video. I'm hoping I can cut some of it out with some editing, but I saw Tamika on Pastries, Pumps, and Pie this past week. She did a spread in her classic. I believe it was a classic size, and she used some of the papers from her Planner's Anonymous kit, and it was a bee themed, and it was probably the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. And so I'm totally snatching that idea. Thanks, Tamika. And I'm going to be using that in my February setup. So as you know, I was gifted this by my friends Kelly and Dee. The first section is the one that my friend Kelly sent me. It's the Hobby Lobby version. And the second section is the one that my friend Dee sent me, and it's just the regular, not Hobby Lobby version. And so I will be using this, although I am so tempted to cover it up because of the whole bee thing, but we'll see. So I'm going to grab these pages out here, and I just realized I needed to grab my mini, but I'll get that in a minute. Now, I don't have, I'm not subscribed to the Planner's Anonymous box, although every time she does an unboxing, I just want to, but you know, that's a goal for later. But I did have this paper, and this is probably one of my favorite paper pads, and I've been sort of in a hoarding mentality because I bought it thinking I'll make some covers to put in my shop, and then I looked at it, I'm like, oh, but then it'll be gone. So I know I just need to get over that. And this is Hackney & Company. It's from the Craft Consortium. Now, I think I picked this up from Joann's. I think they have it on Amazon. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll link it below. But let me just do a quick flip through of this. And so this, I believe you can cut out. And I actually might utilize some of this because they're not punched, so you definitely have to cut it. And then the papers, there's, I think, 4 or 5 of each one, and they are double-sided, and they are absolutely spectacular. So that's the front and back of those pages. That is the front and back of those pages with the queen bee. Ooh, front and back of that one. Front and back of that one with some worker bees and what looks like some wheat. Oh, look, oh, and this has sort of an iridescence. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is gorgeous. And this one too, it's sort of satiny almost, but I love this gold, or sort of old gold colorway. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then there's this one, and I don't know why, but this makes me think of Winnie the Pooh. And that's the back and front of this. Oh, that one's gorgeous too. That's the back and front, yeah, of this paper here. And there's 2 more. This is the back and front of this paper. And oh, that is so pretty, the back and front of this paper. But I think the one that I'm leaning towards was that gold one, this right here. And as a Happynichi cover or a Happynichi cover and envelope set, I think this would be absolutely gorgeous. So that's definitely something I'm going to have to put in my shop. But All right, how many pages am I going to need? I think this will be enough. So let me cut this down and let me show you my thought process. Okay, so I cut down my paper and I think I'm just going to leave these as is. What I'm going to do with this one is maybe bring some of this B element here because I'm going to cover this up. Instead of putting the little insert to be my goal page for the month, I'm just going to use this as the goal page since I definitely want to use this page here. And let me bring in some gold. I think that'll look amazing. And my goals for my social media and business section for last month were I wanted to post at least 3 times on Instagram and my Facebook group. And for my Facebook group, that was just doing the admin stuff. I have been horrible and will continue to be horrible at posting there with just my spreads. But you know, if I have to pick a battle, I will definitely try to do things just to engage my members. Because again, it's really just about the inspiration. It's not really my page per se. So that will be my Instagram and Facebook goals. For my blog, I want to blog, let me write that down. So Instagram, I want to do 3 posts a week. Facebook group, Happynichi inspiration. And if you want to follow me on any of my other social media accounts, the links are always below. I do want to do things there. Okay, went on radio silent because I was thinking, and what I did was I did some whiteout on those boxes I made, and then I used my mild liner to just make some dots, and then I outlined it in black, and I totally snatched that idea from Andy, so thank you, ladies. And then for my blog, I want to do at least 5 posts a week. No, 5 posts a month. If I can do more, then that'd be good. So I will make 5, 6, 7, let's do 8. Then that's even better, but 5 is my goal. I actually should write that down. And so the goal here is 5 posts for February. The goal here is 3 hashtags per week. The goal here is 3 posts per week. And then for my Etsy, and that's what I'm tracking goal-wise, although I suppose I should do goals for everything. I'd like to do 1 to 2 new listings per week. And the reason why there's so many is that this encompasses the month. So 1 to 2, there's 4 more weeks, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's ambitious, and I certainly don't need to do 15, but I like to have it out there. And then the goal there is 1 to 2 new listings per week. I did open up the shop last night, so it is there. Not everything that was there before is there now. Some of the B6 Traveler's notebooks I need to do some inventory on. The way that I store it, and I know it's going to sound weird, but some of the paper clips have gone missing, and because I take photos of everything, I don't want to say something is included and then it's actually not included because I can't find it now. So yeah, that might take me a minute to sort that out, but everything else that's in there. So those are those spreads, but that means that we're going to have a page more than what we need, because this will be our spread for the first week of February. So what do we do with this page? And I think what we'll do is we will either use gold like we did. And in fact, I think that's what we will use, because for the other side, I think I'm going to use black. So for here, want to try to get as many of the bees showing, because that's really going to be the decorative element for this spread, is the paper. So this will be for YouTube goals, and this will be for Pinterest, because I do track 6 things for social media and business. I'll do right here. And actually, it would be fabulous if one of these things is goals. Think, dream, plan. Let's do that one. I mean, that's what a goal is, right? Although I guess the black one would pop more, but that's okay. So we'll put that to the side because I will need that again. And so for Pinterest, which is actually Tailwind for me. Tailwind is an app that I use in order to do some bulk scheduling. And so for that one, I do want to, well, I mean, just looking at my time, if I can get one a week, that'd be awesome. So we'll do 2, 4, 5, 6. If I can get more, then I can always add another sticker. But I think that's going to be a little ambitious. And that's 1 per week. And then for YouTube, I do at least 4 videos a week just on my regular stuff. And then I like to add some extra, so that's 5 to 6, sometimes 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 would be 4 a week for the next 4 weeks. I'm going to leave it at that because I actually have multiple sections where I track things. So we're just going to do the 4 per week. That is our minimum. And if I can do more, awesome. Again, I am trying to find balance in all of this. Okay, well, that's the goal page done. I really wish something said goals, and I'm not a huge fan of the pink, but for right now, we'll leave it. And then this is the actual spread for the week. And I liked how the gold looked, but I don't think I have enough of the boxes that I want. Although, because really, I just want to focus on the paper. I think we can do this. And so I'm going to lay down now that I have it on there, because this one's actually a little bit darker than that one, it might be that the black would pop more. Yeah, that pops more, so. Oh, but it lifts some of the, I mean, I'll put a sticker right over it, but it does lift some of that iridescence, so just beware. Okay, so I'll put that down there. And what I'll do is just sporadically put down some stickers from this black section here of my colorful boxes. I don't actually need tons of space because, oh, I might have buried the lead, but if you're new here, in my social media and business section, I do it by tasks. I don't do it by day. So you're actually not going to see any of the days of the week here, although I will put a sticker to say what week it's for, because once I take it out, there will be nothing that says it otherwise. I know it's a little weird way to do things, but for me, it's easier to look, okay, if this box is for Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, to see what I've got going on for that week in just that one box, than trying to track different things either by color coding or whatever in various days of the week. It's not how my brain works. So let me put some of these down and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Okay, so I am nearly done, but I want to put some things down. And so for this one, I'm just going to use my glue and glue that down. I'm always a little bit hesitant to put down die cuts in my regular planner section, only because when you write on it, it has a bit of a ridging, but it is too cute not to use. So I'll put that down and let that dry. And then for these boxes, I just want to make sure I have enough. So Etsy, Facebook group, Pinterest, no YouTube. So I'll have to use this section. All right, now what I want to do here is I want to show you what I had in mind. So because they don't have the double boxes, I'm just going to make my own. And fortunately, I had two of the same sticker. And I'm just going to cut out one of the sides and then hopefully match together nicely. Because for my YouTube, I like to put down the video that I'm filming, but I also like to do the fast method like my friend Andy does, where I also check off that I've scheduled it as well as edited, filmed, all that good stuff. And so when you don't have the thing you need, just make the thing you need. And because I didn't cut perfectly straight, there's just a tiny gap in there, but once I do the writing, then you won't be able to see that. Let me put this on the rings and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, so this is the February setup for my social media and business section. I will leave them, even though the first week of February doesn't actually go with this. From spread to spread, from week to week, they usually don't match, so this is not a problem. Well, this is actually going to be migrated out, so yeah, that's not a problem. This I'm not going to do anything to, and I will figure out what I'm going to use for this. This is probably going to be the YouTube videos and blog posts that I actually post, because once I cut this down and put this in, this is all of the YouTube videos and the blog posts that I'd like to post. It just gives me an overview for the month, but I need to do that. And then here we have the goal section for the month. Now, I have not set up an overall yearly goal. I still need to do that, maybe. But right now, I just like having goals on a monthly basis that are achievable for me. If I say for 3 and I do 5, great. But I really just want to try to really lean into balancing doing all of this, projects, as well as trying to maintain my self-care, which has really been a struggle. So I'm hoping this will help me focus. I absolutely adore this paper. You guys don't even know. And then for the spread, I've got just enough writing space for all of these different items that I track on a weekly basis. And this is for February. That's going to be the 3rd through the 9th. And I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. Now there is tons of blank space, but I really wanted the paper behind it to shine through. So this is just giving me all the feels, not gonna lie. Now next week it'll definitely be challenging because I've got this paper to contend with, but I might either use one of the sheets from the wrong section or the Skinny Classic section, or I might just use one of my other sheets that I have that might tie into this, because I'm just doing boxes like this, it doesn't really matter what the underneath paper has, although this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, guys, you don't even know. Thank you, Tamika, for the inspiration. I think even Andy in her bullet journal spread that she did recently, she also used some bees as well. So just thank you, ladies, for the inspiration. Let me know what you guys think of this. Do you guys generally use scrapbook paper in your Happynichi or your Skinny Classic or any of your planning sections? I'd love to know in the planner section below. And if you haven't, would you? All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.